It's another edition of Checking In with Hein and Johnny, where the hosts bring in mystery topics that neither host knows anything about until the mics go hot and on the air. We are the show that keeps the host from talking about the weather and World War II 24 hours a day. Hey, Heiny, man, what's on your mind?
It is so Heiny.
Hey Johnny, what's happening?
It's a big, cold day outside. Is it already cold in your neighborhood?
Nah. Well, what's cold?
32.
No. Okay, it's not cold.
That's nice. Sometimes October can be chilly in
Tomorrow.
the valley. Oh, you're getting... Oh.
Maybe
You'll
tomorrow.
have... Well, lucky you. Anything that you get excited about when it gets snowy? Is there anything that charms your holiday spirit about snow?
Oh, I just love seeing my neighbors going by, jingling away in their little sleighs, horse-drawn sleighs.
You're not...
What fun it is to ride. And they were waving to each other. And
Cocoa?
yes, and the large coffee mugs that are filled with all kinds of goodies, like candy canes, and just like you see on the Hallmark Channel.
Now, tell me if you own a sleigh that is driven by ponies or your Duke and Stella.
Oh, of course.
Aw,
Of course I do.
I love it.
And I'm just out, sharpening the runners and preparing it for riding on the street.
Sanding down the rust. Oh, it's like Santa in his workshop. I found out that it is literally just like 7 weeks to Christmas. That seems very shocking because it did seem like that the time flew when you're having fun.
It does fly.
Any particular goals for the holiday season? Anything that you've got in your back of your mind you want to get done? Oh, your S's and N's. That's a goal. You've tiny goals.
I would really like to work on my ends. N.
So the word Santa can take care of both of those goals.
But it's not just S's. It's S's when combined with another letter like Q. Like as in
Squirt?
Susquehanna.
Just the word Susquehanna makes me laugh for some reason. I don't know why, but it is very attractive to my funny bone.
Yes, I was trying to think of very politically incorrect tongue twisters for our listeners who may be suffering from speech and need therapy.
Ah, yes. Naughty limericks.
I was trying to think of like 6 stinky stukas.
What's a stuka first? What is a stuka?
Well, I realized it last night on the radio when this band came up playing their song "Stukas over Disneyland." Disneyland.
Stukas over Disneyland.
Stukas are dive bombers, Nazi dive bombers. World War II.
I learned so much. I learned so much from you about the Great War. And tell me, you're listening to a band, what was your first concert you ever attended?
The first concert I ever attended was Now Here
Snookins?
for The Who, 1980.
That's a pretty big concert to attend for the first one.
But
Was
I've
it at the
gone to
Salt
very
Palace?
few great concerts because, the drummer was already dead.
Yeah,
Keith
yeah.
Moon.
Yeah, I had seen them when the drummer was dead. They had the drummer from the Faces
Yeah.
when I saw the Who. My first one was Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the band that had a lot of brass in them, and they had some humongous hits that were kind of brass, kind of like Chicago.
Yeah.
And then later on, I found out that they had kind of a bad reputation for going and playing in Russia, which people didn't like. That's kind of an interesting thing. People thought they were commies, that's not typically the reputation that rock bands get. And if that's true, why didn't Billy Joel and Paul McCartney, why didn't people brand them as commies? They sure could have. Somebody will have to tell. Someone will have to comment as to why Blood, Sweat, and Tears were the only ones that were branded with the red A.
Well, I don't remember them being.
Neither do I.
I didn't know a lot about the bands behind the scenes.
And was the Who your favorite concert, or what was the favorite one that you just
Well,
remember forever?
what it was the Who, but not that concert. Concert quality is largely dependent on placement of your butt in the facility.
Yeah,
And
amen.
so we saw the Who again in 2000, and from the second row, and that was much better.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny, We walked up there, and it was my birthday, and I said, "Where are we sitting?" And my wife said, "Well, up here. See that area where you spread out your blanket?" And so I said, "Let's go see if we can turn our tickets and upgrade." And we could.
Strangely enough, they'll take your money.
Yeah, and I gave it.
Yeah, when you get close enough to get spit on,
Yeah.
it's the best.
And there's never going
It's the
back
best.
to the rafters. Yeah.
No, Allison and I got the fortunate opportunity to be just like you, within arm's length of Mick and Keith on a couple of tours. And that was, like you say, it totally changes the experience of the concert because it's so fun being close. Red Hot Chili Peppers were incredibly interesting close up because they were. Flea is scantily clad and does get sweaty.
Yeah,
So
that sweat off the jock strap. I am not
that is,
into.
I don't need that. It's like it's like a Johnny Knoxville skit, and you're involved. You're unwittingly involved.
Yeah, you're the brunt of the joke.
So, is there any reoccurring dream that you have that where you kind of slow down and you're running away from, I don't know, a monster or a cat or something? Any reoccurring dream?
No, for me now, that's real life. Last night I dreamt that I was trying to cross Capitol or Second South for the Capitol Theater, and there was
Nice.
this flashing light on the other side of the street that was counting down the seconds, counting down the moments in my lifetime, and
Stress.
then it was 15 seconds to get my butt and drag my ailing leg with my crutch across that street.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Living nightmare. Well, so that is definitely a nightmare, but that's also stressful in real life. That's not just.
There, yeah. Well, it's like a recurring dream of my being pursued by. Although, I think this had a goal of getting into the bar across the street.
It's a worthy goal.
Yeah. So so many things in my life have changed.
Yes. Now, tell me, you told me that wine doesn't taste delicious. How about hard booze? How does the hard booze taste better?
It's still okay.
Oh, there you go.
But
So you can.
the thing is, if I have some, I become very unstable. And I'm already unstable. Balance
It
problems.
accentuates. It does what it's supposed to do. Its goal is even more effective now.
Yeah. So largely, I am clinging fast to the iron rod and avoid.
That is smart.
But
We are. Oh, yes.
I have acquired a taste for delicious scrambled eggs, a little bit of hash browns, or a lot, and 2 strips of bacon, as was served in the hospital.
You love hospital food so much.
There are certain items that I can handle
You just
that I
love.
love coming right out of that hospital kitchen.
It is a hearty breakfast. That's a hearty breakfast that most of us probably didn't think about. And now it's in your dreams. You think about it constantly.
Yes,
Are you one of the people like me who loves breakfast food for dinner?
yes. I could eat huevos rancheros every night.
Yeah, delicious. I love breakfast for dinner, and it is a delight. Breakfast foods are so tasty. It's French toast, pancakes, all of it. All breakfast items are wonderful. Omelets, dang. Oof,
Yeah, live large.
best.
Live and large.
They are the best. We should talk about our favorite food. Is it now 100% delicious eggs, bacon, and the hash browns?
Well, yes. The
Oh,
strawberry pancakes at the hospital, pass on those. And
that doesn't sound that good.
there are things that get right, and then a few things that get wrong. I
Strawberry
was
pancakes.
on the easy to chew menu.
I didn't know there was such a menu.
There is, Johnny. And on the easy to chew menu comes this chicken, little chicken fillets or breasts or whatever.
Okay.
They may be easy to chew. They're impossible to cut, and they never made it to my mouth.
They are impenetrable. I think we've all had chicken that is so firm you'd swear it was just cartilage.
Yeah, I think you could make it into a flak jacket.
It is so sad because it would seem like chicken would be one of those things that would be pretty easy to prepare, and you can get good chicken, I believe. But we've all had chicken where it's so hard you actually can't even chew.
I can always tell by the little grill marks if they're perfectly one half an inch apart. It was cooked on the conveyor belt.
Yeah, it was in the very large warehouse in the middle of Fontana,
Not
where they were
the
just
careful care of the galloping gourmet.
delightful. Speaking of fat people, me and the galloping gourmet, it is time for
Spinal
the
Tap. The
wow.
Spinal Tap.
It's Spinal Tap time. So it is my moment because we got such fan adoration about my stupid Spinal Tap dream. I am forcing you to go through the Spinal Tap bucket month. I am going to live my dream.
Just a
So
minute. Let me hit my phone, hit my computer over to Dolby Sound. Okay, I'm good.
I want surround. This is my character in Spinal Tap making pottery.
Right, stay up, nice and tall, like a royal crown. Don't do that. Don't. Oh, come on. Every bloody time, I barely touch it, and it just melts over like it's fainting. This was meant to be a fancy.
Look at those arms.
Yeah.
So delicious. They got pimply arms on me.
I liked the different.
Here's me
Getting
being sad about getting old. Yeah.
I don't want anyone to know I'm getting old.
It's just a test fit. Once your hair's down, no one's going to notice.
Yeah, but look at the wires. They're hanging out like guitar cables.
Only if someone goes looking for it, let the hair do its job.
Us getting old and getting a drop dead sexy
Triple piercing.
hearing aid. Yes. Yeah. So thank you for indulging me. It will be a spinal tap month. We will bore humanity. I guess that what I found out is that absolutely is my dream come true, is to bore people with spinal tap
Stonehenge,
parodies.
where the demons dwell. And then Banshees live, and they do live well.
One good thing is you like spinal tap as much as I do.
Yeah.
I thank goodness you do,
You
because
know what I mean.
I just love the spinal tap everything. I like everything about it.
You know what I
so
mean.
I like, as you know, unusual articles about weird things. And one of the weird things was a lady wrote an article and said, I have stopped using deodorant for a full 18 months. And guess what? I don't have any body odor any longer. Her friends confirm it. What would you say to that, Henry?
Codswallop.
I would agree with you, because I think the reason her friends can't confirm it is because she has no friends. They're not there. And they won't be in the same room with her because she smells like a cow.
Well,
Is that
are they all wallowing around in the same pen? I don't know.
So that's what you're thinking it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I have been around Europeans.
nobody here at the old folks home thinks I'm hard of hearing. I took my hearing aids out. I'm fine.
No, everybody is fine. My friends all confirm it, man. So no, so you believe this as I do, that that's just a bunch of hooey, because it we stink. And in fact, as you get older, you stink even after a bath. I mean, I reek. I walk out of the shower and I'm like, what died in here?
At this point in the show, I'd like to make a little plug for the fine folks that brought us Mando wipes.
You know, sometimes when I have worked hard on stage all night, I get a bit stinky, so I grab out the Mando wipes.
Mando wipes. Here, there, and everywhere.
So I thought I was the only one that thought, oh, as I'm getting older, I kind of stink. It is I'm not the only one. When you're a baby, the oils in your skin produces a delightful scent. And I probably, so that people will come and help you and love you and give you food and change your diets.
What about that cottage cheese crap that grows in baby folds of their skins?
Oh, that I do remember that. It smelt of formula. That was
Yeah, it was probably a big armpit full. There are people, in the hospital. There are people crawling down the halls, and they're begging you to knock your door, scratching, and you open the door and throw them a pack of Mando wipes. Thank you.
Thank you. It's like a Christmas present early.
Those people that are crawling down the halls begging for them, they're the nurses and assistants who help you.
Yeah.
They are begging for the Mando wipes.
Begging for a good scrubbing. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. For those of us of a certain age, which, to be honest, there's only 3 people that watch these. Well, no, I will say now Jake and Connor watch regularly because they comment. So it isn't just 85-year-old people watching the podcast any longer. We have adopted a new group of people that are your kids. No one else is stupid enough to watch this thing.
They just want to see how horribly it could turn out for them.
They want they want on-camera recordings of just how bad life is going to get.
Yeah, and perhaps reminders to get their heart blood pressure medications on
Make
board
sure,
on time.
make certain that your statins are stacked up and never run out. Yes, that is. But I mean, the alternative, what is
It's
weirdly
this, what
sad
you've
is,
seen here before you.
yeah, the sad alternative to not taking all these medications and doing all this hard work is you're dead. So when you're old, it's like getting old really bites, but better
Let's
than
not talk about that.
you'll have me weeping. I am very emotional, Henry. You'll have me weeping if we talk about. So, at any point in your life, were you lucky enough to have a pool in your house, either the swimming pool or the pool table?
Pool table.
And are you a hustler? Are you an excellent pool player?
No, again, another failure of my life. I am a
That's all we do. We
B
just outline the
minus,
failures.
B or a D plus, or I don't know.
I enjoy playing it. I am for sure not very good, but I do love playing it. I could play it quite often, but I'm not good.
I have a friend now. I mean, then you realize that how not good you are. You go over to your buddy's house, and he's got a pool table, and he's hopping the table like Willie Moscone. You know, the balls are flying over each other, and pow, pow, and good night. And he's,
Yeah, that's
want to play
crazy.
pool? Do you want to play pool? No.
No.
You play
Not
by
your kind of
yourself.
pool.
And
Yeah.
amuse yourself with your little tricks.
I'll watch you do all of your fantastic moves. It's a bit like we all have friends who are virtuosos at guitar. I'm just a clunky old man with it, but it takes so much time. I mean, you're talking 10,000 hours. Yeah, that's about what it takes to be a great pool player and a great guitarist. I never had that kind of commitment.
Neither did I. Many a conveyor belt technician is also a wow guitar player.
It's amazing how good they are. It's like they could be absolutely professional musicians. They're that good.
I mean, look at today what they
But
record. I mean, everybody's basement recordings of these amazing things. And
yeah,
people are, but so really, it's you're back to Sabrina Carpenter, where you've just got sex sales.
yeah. Youngsters doing naughty things is what
I mean,
really drives it.
you take that Spinal Tap, how at the Smell the Glove album cover, and before it was what, a girl on a dog collar and she's smelling the glove. How different is that album cover from Sabrina Carpenter's?
One's supposed to be hilarious though, and the other is not. The other one is.
Other one, she's actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look how philosophical we are today. Whoa, Henry, you have brought up subjects that are all of your miserable, horrible failures that you never accomplished, and then you went deep.
Yeah.
You went into that philosophy class. How comparing two different things from two eras. I love it. And and again, this week, it's a Spinal Tap episode.
I really think that we're going to see out of our performers in the near future, in the very near future, where they take their guitar and in order to, amplify the sound and the music, they will begin to play it with a violin. Not the bow, the violin. Rubbing it up and down the screen to produce those melodic harmony.
My goodness. I believe that next podcast, we should see some Spinal Tap fun that involves that. That would be a perfect Spinal Tap thing. So, kids, here's a teaser for next week. We need to see Spinal Tap versions of Henry's thoughts. That will be fun. Well, my friend, is about this time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Checking In with Hein and Johnny. You can follow all things Hein and Johnny by subscribing to Checking In with Hein and Johnny anywhere you listen to podcasts. Checking In with Hein and Johnny is sponsored by Conveyors and Equipment. They supply, design, and service all types of conveyors, belting, and material handling equipment since 1972. With 3 locations to serve you, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, and El Paso. Find them on the web at conveyequip.com. That's ConveyeEquuip.com.